Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's layout, we are working with the All Is Bright collection from Traci Reed's holiday release. And I have printed my tinier pictures, so they're like 2x3, and then this one I made into a square, but I actually might trim this one down now that I'm looking at it because it takes up a lot of real estate. I'm still going to do a 6x8 size to go in my 6x8 family album. You recently saw me do this layout on my channel, so this one will go on the opposing side since it's the same collection, and telling a story about our tradition of getting new Christmas jammies every year. So I've also already printed this gorgeous paper with all the Santa hats in different colors that I will cut down. I have the scraps of these left over because I feel like I want to make like a ruffled, ripped seam on the bottom. And then I've printed these icons and embellishments with the idea that it too will be like the bottom of that like ripped paper look here, and then one of these for the title to be bold and probably like on fun foam. I also just pulled though some texture because you know how I always say I need to spice these up sometimes, because if you're working with just a lot of paper, there's no dimension to it. So I have this like really thin iridescent pink ribbon, but I do also have the two pom-pom trims I recently picked up at the Dollar Tree to use as well. And I sort of have the holiday collection Distress Stains. This one goes more with it because it has Merry Mint, Cocktail Party, and Shiny Bauble. These colors go better. And I'm wondering if I just want to mist it to have some on the bottom, or it might be too competing. Maybe I'll just do splatter at the end. That's maybe what we'll do so that I don't mess up this entirely. All right, so let's get started. Like I said, I'm going to be ripping paper, doing a little bit of a ruffled seam, putting these pictures up in some sort of form, probably, and one will be stacked on top of the other a little bit. And so it'll also be on the opposite side. So I already punched holes in this one, even though I didn't do it in the video. So this one will be punched on this side. So I have to keep that in mind as well. But I will leave the link down below for Traci Reed's digital collections. This is how I go about with digital printing, you know, to make it an 8x10 kind of piece of paper, and then picking the elements. So it does require a little bit more of a pre-planning element, but I am totally fine with that because the end results are always so fun. So let's get started. So let's get started making this fun layout. Now the colors in this collection are my favorite. Like this one is just happy. You know, when you look at a collection, it just like makes you happy, and the fact that it's a holiday one, it just makes you more happy. That's what this one is like. Like, can you not get enough of like the cute little hats? And like if you saw the one before with all like the rainbow snowflakes and stuff, she really outdid herself. And this one's called All Is Bright, and to the pun on the word with All Is Calm as well. She has a similar collection just with the softer neutral palette. I mean, it's not neutral, there's still like, but it's just like a softer tones of this one. And I thought that was just like such a good way to utilize both color palettes and kind of get customers that appreciate the bright colors and customers that always want something a little bit more softer. I thought it was genius. So anyways, there is always pre-planning when you are a hybrid scrapbooker with digital prints or digital elements, but that's okay because look how much I can already kind of envision in my head. I was like, okay, I want to rip this one. I want to rip this one, and let me pull out, you know, some of these and make a whole train. And then I'm doing a ruffle with that ribbon. So all I'm doing is putting down a piece of double-sided tape and just kind of folding it as I need to before I stick it down. And then you saw me crinkle up that page 2 with the plaid pink. And that gets you your texture that you need for this layout. I also appreciate myself working in smaller sizes rather than trying to tackle a 12x12 all the time. My style has adjusted in that manner, where I used to have all the time in the world to do a 12x12, which takes a lot of detail, and I appreciate the art of it still, but sometimes shrinking it down for the space that you need to work in helps tremendously in order to keep current with your storytelling and memory keeping. So with the photos, they are like 2x2/2x3 photos that I made black and white. We are in black and white, like buffalo check
pajamas, but with the craziness with the tree behind it and the crazy colors with the collection, I decided just to print them in black and white, which is easy and can work with anything. So here I am playing with a lot of trim and ribbon. This pom-pom one is from Dollar Tree, and then I added like a red metallic-y one. I backed the photos with some vellum as well, and here I am using some fun foam to pop them up so that it too doesn't stay as flat. They have some elevation, especially competing with the ribbon down below it. I just thought it was a better element than trying to kind of tuck them behind it. And so I love that, and I definitely go in with those Distress Oxide sprays and do a lot of splattering. I think the colors of this pack work perfectly with Traci Reed's collection as well, so if you get your hands on it, I know I picked mine up at Joann's, and it's just a fun layout. I'll leave the links down below so where you can pick it up as well. Thanks for joining me.
Okay, that will wrap up this one. This will sit and dry for a little bit. Super cute. Love adding the texture with the ribbon and the trim and the pom-pom and the pink ribbon too. And then the splatters for the mixed media. That collection, that 3-pack worked perfectly with the All Is Bright collection. So cute. And I'll go ahead and punch the holes on this side. All right. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, bye.